again for our community update. Good evening, everybody, and thank you so much for staying up and hanging out with me a little bit real quick. I want to do a quick update and recap on the what I was able to stay for tonight's council meeting. I have a very early morning commitment tomorrow for work, so I couldn't stay any longer. Um, so I just want to go out and say that because I was not able to stay for the vote tonight, that I am fully in support of making sure our immigration and our immigrant community here in Hamden is very safe, and that they are actually not going to be targeted on any levels. I'm not in support of that at all. I don't want to see anyone be targeted. I don't want to see anyone's children be impacted by any of the national immigration things that are happening. I was not able to stay, but I was planning on abstaining for the vote today, even if I was able to stay to the end, because of the fact that I'm just concerned about the town's budget and our budget situation that we are currently dealing with, and that's impacting everybody. And so my charge to you as the community tonight is the following. I would love to see the passion for the similar passion tonight, since we found out tonight during tonight's meeting of the council that we can do both. We can enact ordinances and legislation to protect our immigration community, our immigrant community here that's already living here in Hamden. They're not coming from anywhere. They've been here and they're living here. We can do both, right? So if we can do both and we can do budgets, then I am charging the administration and the council to tell me as soon as possible, by the close of business tomorrow, when will the first foundation be fixed in Hamden New Hall? I want to know, because I know that ARPA monies have been here for years now. And those ARPA monies have been here for years, and not one foundation has been fixed yet. I want to know when it's going to get fixed, and I can't wait to see the passion. I cannot wait to see the passion. I would like to know when my financial reporting ordinance, which is an ordinance that is specifically speaks to the items that were agreed upon being reporting to the community, was agreed upon when the ordinance was actually being drafted in 2022. I would love to know when that ordinance will be heard and voted on. I would also love to know about when the $6.4 million of ARPA funds that was tabled on December 6th, where the table vote was a consideration of moving those $6.4 million of ARPA money from eligible municipal expenses to either a restricted account for foundations or a restricted account for the community center. Love to know when that's going to happen. When is that vote coming back? And what are we voting on? And when? I'd love to. That's another one. I can't wait to find out the answer about that one as well. I would love to know also an update on the 7 Summits contract in the community center. Is that contract still in force? Or is the 7 Summits construction still working on the building of the community center over here? We haven't had an update on that since December. Love to know what the status of that is. Also, I would love to know the status of any traffic calming measures on Newhall Street specifically, and Goodrich. I've been getting numerous calls and complaints from many residents about when are the speed humps coming to their community? When are you going to put them in? When are you going to come down and speak to the community and let them know what the traffic calming measures that are planned for the Newhall community? And last but not least, I know we've heard about the SIF funds and funds from the state of Connecticut with regard to a drainage project on Newhall Street that was already approved, I believe. Don't know. We haven't had an update on that one. Probably, I can't even remember. It must have been sometime last fall. So I'd love to get an update on that. I am all for passion. All for it. I love passion. I love people being passionate for people in our community. And I really can't wait to see the passion for all these issues that I just listed here, since we can do both. I heard tonight that we could do both. We could do budgets, we could do ordinances. So I'm waiting to find out about my financial reporting ordinance because I know you, the community, would love to know where your money is going because that's what you asked for when you approved the charter on October and November of 2022. So stay tuned, and maybe if I get some answers to these, I'll bring them to you as soon as I can. But thank you so much for listening. I'm looking so forward to continuing this open conversation. I'm going to have an in-person community conversation real soon because I want to hear from you. I want you to continue to tell us what are you struggling with, especially over here in the 5th district. The 5th district from Whitney all the way over to Dixwell, all the way down to Goodrich. I just want to hear from you. I want to find out what you're feeling, what you're going through, what you're afraid of, what scares you, what scares you in this current climate with all the things that are happening nationally. Let's find out. But meanwhile, while we're doing that, these are just a few items that I know have been outstanding for several months, and I'd love to know the status of all of them. You have a wonderful evening, everyone. I'll be in touch.